what you all are doing is remarkable in that regard, so I think.
And they're threatened. The authority, the regime is threatened by us coming together. They will prevent, they say they want peace, they don't want peace. They don't want us even to come together. They put courts and the ministries put obstacles about us coming together. And that threatens them more than, I think, anything. Another vision, and they're so invested in the vision of dividing us and making us enemies and percolating that into the consciousness of the people. So creating an alternative to it is really, really key to allowing people to find that there is an alternative, especially when both societies are extremely traumatized in profound ways.
I was going to say, a lot of political scientists who have been analyzing this conflict have been talking about how peace here is actually the greatest enemy of the leaders from both sides, both of whom really thrive on a regime of chaos to govern. And so I think, one of the things that Women Wage Peace did after October 7th, and some of you may know that one of its more prominent members, Vivian Silver, was of course killed on that day. And within days, of course, activists in Gaza, women there also were killed. And so, this is a movement that was actually losing, the very voices that were needed to get where we want to go. And really, what they've had to do is go back to basics. Go back to a public campaign on why diplomatic solutions are a better way, right? I mean, really go very basic, almost like conflict resolution 101 for toddlers, because people are so unable to hear and listen to anything other than security, and security means military action, and military action is the only way that they can thrive and be safe. Really what they've had to do is go back to that level of that psychological barriers to working together, to thinking about peace together. And the building bridges is actually harder now, because it's actually harder for women from Palestine and women from Israel to meet, right? There's actual even greater obstacles with checkpoints being closed, with the inability to meet in person. And so a lot of the work that they were doing before and bringing women together has to be rethought as well. So it's a lot of kind of going back to basics and kind of 2 steps backwards and 1 step forward.
Unfortunately, we are about at time, but I was hoping